How can we remain fully human and guide this cultural transformation to serve a good purpose?
Pope Francis posed this question at the outset of his message for the World Day of Social Communications. The transformation is being brought about by artificial intelligence. Pope Francis addressed the opportunities and dangers posed by the new technology and how it affects the role and work of journalists. This was the same question Catholic journalists from across the globe addressed at a conference held at the Shrine of Our Lady in Lourdes, situated at the foot of the French Pyrenees Mountains. Co-organized by the Vatican's Communications Department, the 27th edition of the St. Francis de Sales Congress focused on Catholic journalism and the mission to speak the truth, even when people don't want to see or listen. This year, the theme was to discuss the role of Christian journalism in times of upheaval.
It is important to have exchanges of ideas and to create a network that is very, very important for us, for the Dicastery for Communication, to promote, not to be the leader, but to promote space and opportunities to create a network between journalists of different output, different media outlets, so radio, newspapers, televisions like the EWTN.
Artificial intelligence was one of the themes discussed in Lourdes. While the conference participants debated and agreed on the dangers of artificial intelligence, also positive sides were shown. Nicolas Torcheboeuf from Switzerland presented his AI platform for church teaching called KT-GPT.
L'idée de KT-GPT, c'est de donner une réponse assez générale.
The idea of KT-GPT is to provide a general answer to the questions people have, and then we sought to structure this response to gain a deeper understanding of the subject. For example, we will provide an answer based on the teachings found in the Bible, then consider what the Church Fathers say on the matter, and also examine what can be found in the magisterium, such as encyclicals or the teachings of the popes.
KT-GPT only uses documents from the official Vatican website to ensure sound doctrine. While the technology can be helpful, the journalists were clear that it will hardly replace humans, nor should it. Also, Pope Francis stressed in his message for the Day of Social Communications that new technologies, such as AI, will never be able to replace the human journalist. He encouraged media to continue to report, especially from war-torn regions, because only direct and personal contact will enable us to grasp the absurdity of war. This was another central topic at the conference in Lourdes: journalism in war-torn places across the globe. Journalists face hostility and oppression, especially when reporting on terrorism and crimes. In Nigeria, violent attacks at the hands of terrorist groups such as Boko Haram or the Fulani herdsmen can pose many risks.
Because Catholics and Christians are targeted, invariably the journalists are also part of those who are targeted. 2 years ago, a Catholic priest, a friend I know, Father Chitunum, was one of the people who were massacred in his rectory by these herdsmen. So it's affecting the media. So a lot of the media now they can't go out to do their job for fear of kidnapping, for fear of massacre.
In the Philippines, Christians have also come under attack. One recent tragedy, the bombing of a Catholic Mass in December of last year, has sparked particular concern. Additionally, the digital space is becoming increasingly hostile.
We continue to be under attack because, social media is a place where many trolls abound, and sometimes when we report on something that is not favorable to government, we receive online attacks from different trolls or different supporters of government, and we have to weather these attacks.
The Catholic journalists came to Lourdes not only to discuss and learn from each other. An important part was also the times of prayer and celebration of Holy Mass at the shrine, a source of courage and strength, especially for those who are called to report on the tragedies of our time, without losing hope.
The digital revolution can bring us greater freedom, but not if it imprisons us. It is up to us to decide whether we will become fodder for algorithms or will nourish our hearts with that freedom, without which we cannot grow in wisdom.